live. It's the raw OJ.
You already know.
You dig. We back in the building.
Period.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's
Liv,
go
you
with
back.
it. I know I'm back.
You know, you back.
I know I'm back.
As they say in the South, you bike.
You not even from the South. Niggas stay quoting the South and you not even from the South.
I got love for all of America. Or most
I
of
don't.
it. Most of it.
I don't.
Where we at, I do.
Look, Jersey, I feel like Jersey is the most relevant state in all of the USA.
Anyway, welcome back.
Okay, Mr. Miami.
We're not gonna do that.
All right.
We're not right. We can
all
come
right.
back to that. What's up with you? How you been?
I've been good. I've been real good.
You want the old back?
Yeah, she's better.
It's been a few months.
It's been a few months.
It's been a few months.
And I just been, working for the man upstairs. So
for the Lord or for white
for the government. That's
for Uncle and them?
Yeah, Uncle Sam.
All right. I
just been working for that.
It.
Doing the most.
All right. So how was your summer?
It was good. I worked at an escape room.
Okay.
And
did you escape?
Obviously, it was part of my training. Duh. But that was crazy. Actually hanging out with coworkers.
Right.
I felt like an adult, which is weird.
You are an adult.
I'm 19. I'm not trying to be no adult real quick. That's weird having coworkers be like, "Oh, you want to go out for drinks?" I'm not old enough. That's
no.
But I went.
All right.
They slipped at Applebee's.
All right.
How was your summer?
My summer was lovely. I was here working.
Really?
I had a good summer. I learned a lot.
I bet you did.
I was resilient though.
Really?
Yeah. Shout out to Olivia, the other Olivia.
Shout out to you, baby girl.
We got to get you on the next episode.
Obviously. I want to meet you so bad. You're beautiful, by the way.
We got to get you on. Thank you. Shout out to Kadar. He retired. Shout out to him. Without him, this wouldn't be possible.
Yeah.
I'm giving my shout outs a little early.
First of all, shout out to Joe. Like, this whole setup, y'all don't see it, but Joe really did this. And
we try.
He really invested in this show.
Listen,
and you should be proud of yourself.
Of course. But I gotta keep going. This is.
I know this
ain't
is
no
not
satisfaction. We gotta keep it pushing.
I know, and I'm very excited for the future.
Right,
like you don't even know. I'm mad excited for the future.
That's good. Episode 13.
Damn.
13, and that's my favorite number.
That's
and
not
ironically,
mine.
you came back. You know what I mean?
That's not. Wait, when's Friday the 13th? Tomorrow?
Yeah, ironically.
Yeah, but
see, 13 my favorite number for. You know what I mean? It's my first number I ever had in sports.
Why do guys like sports numbers?
That's just the first number I got. Was 13.
Okay. Well,
I didn't pick it. They
I understand.
I said, well, I guess we tied together, and then a lot of, you know what I mean. Regardless, so we was talking about Betty White.
Yeah, we were.
You know what I'm saying? Let's just dive right in.
Yeah.
And how she's about 100 years old. You know
I still can't believe she's 100.
That's what it said. That's what the headline said.
I really thought she was like in her early 90s.
It said she living in a mansion at 100. I don't make the headlines.
She drinking fetus juice.
So you think that's real?
I do. No, honestly, I really do think it's real because you know about stem cell research and shit like that. So I really think all these older white people, why they be living so long?
Rich,
and where they get that? They use the money to get those little dead fetuses after people had their abortions, and they be drinking and juice.
I heard about that though.
I
heard. All right, so I didn't read it. I don't like talking about stuff I didn't read.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna do it today.
Mm-hmm.
I listened to a podcast, and then on the podcast he was talking about how it was actually confirmed that they were taking abortions, and instead of like killing the babies and discarding of the remaining body limbs,
they
arms,
put it in a box or something.
They put it in a jar, preserve it, and then sell it on the black market. For a baby's worth $30,000. A dead fetus worth $30,000.
Because it's very, very valuable, but we don't know that.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, we don't know that.
I don't know.
The rich people know that because once you're rich, you have the key to everything.
Well, not even. I mean, most things.
Yeah,
it's
but
levels.
Still.
There's levels to this shit. As
Meek
Mill said, it's levels. Like it's rich, and then there's like filthy rich.
It's wealthy.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That old money.
Yeah, like people that laugh at our idols' money. You feel me?
Yeah. I like that old money, but that's that dirty money. People think drug money is dirty money.
Yeah, but where the drugs coming from? Like,
you know where it's coming from.
Like we don't own planes. We don't own ships. Like we don't own anything. And like we actually had a conversation in the previous podcast about how we don't own anything.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So where all this stuff coming from?
Look.
But I mean, back to the feed. You think people really drink it?
I really do. I feel like they put it in their NutriBullet. Blend that shit up and drink it, or they have it injected. They can have the stem cells injected.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah.
Well, stem cell research is actually a thing.
It is a thing.
A lot of people get surgery
and I feel as if that's why Magic Johnson still alive, because of stem cells and because of money.
Because of stem cells,
I feel like it has a lot to do with that.
A lot of it. I don't think it's I don't think he ever had HIV.
What? You really don't think that?
Honestly, I'm gonna tell you. Just listen, hear me out. I hear it was it's a conspiracy theory. Mm-hmm. It's believed that he got caught doing something with a younger female. You know what I'm saying? And they were super young. I can't allegedly.
Yeah, I'm gonna say allegedly.
Urban is allegedly.
That's our favorite word over here.
Allegedly. He got caught with a younger female, and basically, he in order to avoid a scandal and all that, he had to take basically have his name tarnished, ran through the mud, and he had to be that face for it.
Yeah, but where would he make that deal? Who would he make that deal with? The devil? Shit.
Think about it though, but think about everything that you learned that turned out to be fake.
Yeah.
Think about everything. It's always something broken. And this is a conspiracy theory, so it may not be true. He may have.
But
HIV.
At the same time, why would you want to be the face of that? No disrespect to anybody with HIV, because you could contribute it anyway.
Right.
But at the same time, you really want to why would you live that lie?
Because back then it was different. Times were way different.
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not, NBA player Karl Malone fathered a child from a 14-year-old.
Stop.
For real.
Wow.
And now it's a story that he's trying to reconnect with his son from a woman that he fathered, and she was only 13 at the time.
That's
13,
disgusting.
14. So it wasn't uncommon for that to be happening back then. So if he got caught up in some shit, it was easy for him to say, all right, let me take my name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And at least I can come back to play basketball later on.
Mm-hmm.
And
did he come back to play basketball?
He did.
Oh, I didn't know.
He did.
I don't know nothing about basketball.
So that's just.
Yeah.
It's like a conspiracy, and then it's the widespread belief. Not widespread, but it's believed amongst plenty of groups that he never even had it. He was just the face to make it more to make it okay.
To make it a name.
It was a panic. It was a panic.
Yeah.
Everybody,
back
oh my
then,
God,
everybody in the 80s and 90s back then, because they didn't know anything about HIV. Look, I watched a lot of Pose this summer, and that was all about HIV and AIDS. I feel like I'm an expert, but boom. So they were I feel as if you had HIV, everybody was like, yo, it was a death sentence.
Right, you're going to die.
So, yeah. But that's probably why they had Magic Johnson as the face. But at the same time, it's that's crazy to me. Why would you want to live that lie? And at the same time, you're harming so many people who have HIV. You're actually doing, you're going backwards, you know?
Yeah, but at the time, it was look, you can still live with HIV.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? It was more of a reassurance at the time. Times are different now.
Yeah.
Technology has come, but at the time it was yo, you can still live.
Yeah.
Look at Magic, he's living. Just take.
But people wasn't living. He was the only one back in the 90s.
Yeah, but look how far we've come.
Yeah.
People living now, and people are taking that medication. I'm not saying I'm just saying, and it had a lot of it makes sense to me. If I think about it that way, anyway, his wife stayed with him.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? He went on to just.
How did he contract it again?
Yes, that's for a lot of women.
Being a thought, y'all men are disgusting. That's another episode.
Yeah.
But anyways.
So I just find it crazy.
I just feel as if though I don't know why you would do that. People really be making deals with the devil.
Let's talk about that. That's conspiracy. That's conspiracy. Because we can.
This is my thing. I love conspiracy theories.
Yeah, I see that you're getting real giddy right now.
No, because I just really, really like thinking about different scenarios. People call me crazy all the time.
Nah, but you got to leave it open for speculation because it's possible.
It is possible.
A lot
I feel as if everything is possible. You really got to think about that. Yeah. That's why I like learning about histories of religions and things like that.
Yeah.
My
Black
roommate
magic
today.
and stuff.
Yeah. I'm so
Santeria.
into it. I'm so into all of that. Like learning about it. Yeah. Like because we were as black people, as like I don't know if you was brought up a Christian, but
it was taboo.
Yeah,
I agree.
All that was taboo. But if you go back into African history, that's all we knew.
That's our people, right?
That's all we knew,
right?
And I feel as if though, like I want to know why. Like, what is the like? I feel like what do white people know that we don't know about it? Because they really tried so hard to erase our history, all that voodoo stuff like that, and it's like. I feel as if a lot of that stuff is real.
I believe it's real. I'm not ashamed to say it. I believe a lot of that's real. Yeah. But I also believe that the ability to sell yourself to a darker being is real.
Yeah, I believe that too.
Because I mean, it's not people cooking. All that's real. Mm-hmm. It's on camera.
People put people in jars.
It's well documented. So
people put people in jars. I was looking at that at work. People really
like soul ties and stuff like that. I believe like it has to be some truth to it.
Mm-hmm. But who would you go to in order to make a deal with the devil? You gotta know certain people.
You gotta be in certain circles, right?
Yeah,
and be in certain realms. I mean, but think about it though. Like, it's hard to fathom going into a room and somebody saying, "Listen, like I can't honestly say I would turn it down. I can't."
Really?
I can't because like for me to not have it, it's so easy. Like hell no, I wouldn't do no shit like that. When everything you want is in front of you, you know what I'm saying?
But at the same time, you gotta think about your morals and what you believe.
Right.
You know?
I'm saying like the ability to lift your family, lift that curse off your family, and you can be the one.
But at what price? You gotta think about at what price.
Yeah,
because
true.
At face value, they're like, yo, you could have all of this.
Right.
All your dreams come true, but. They really not going to tell you the price at that time.
Of course, but that's anything.
Yeah.
A job's not going to tell you that they're going to have you work on weekends.
Yeah.
They want you to come work for them.
Exactly.
Like, hey, as much as it's a job interview for you, it's a job interview for them too. Because once they offer you the job, now the ball's in your court. What you going to do? You understand what I'm saying? These are our terms. You're going to play, like, but that's what I'm saying. But coming from, I can easily say hell no right now.
Yeah.
But when they put that money in front of you, they put that lifestyle change that they show you that your mom can have this. They show you that your brothers, that you can lift your whole.
They really be getting you with your mom.
They can lift your whole family out of poverty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But at the same time, that's mad scary.
I'm not saying I would say yes, but I can't.
You would think about it?
I had to think about it. Think about it.
Yeah.
If you telling me right now, I'm telling you could drop out of college right now, have everything you want. Your mom can live comfortably. Your brothers can live comfortably.
But I want to know at what price. That's my thing. Because when people make deals like that, they don't know what the price is gonna be.
Right.
At all. Like maybe you won't have to sacrifice one of your family members. I can't do that. That's wild.
I don't know.
I mean, maybe one of my cousins, but
see how it crossed your mind?
Yeah,
when it's in front of you, that's just like something like you like, damn. I did always want to bring my mom.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
she did so much for me, you know.
Right, like I did want to lift my whole family. Like if you get an opportunity to get out of a certain place in your life, it's hard to say no. Like,
and that's why people do these get rich quick schemes and things like that. Because just even though they know it might fail, they want to do something to get out of that.
That's why the lottery is so big.
Yeah.
Because everybody wants it, but they don't want to work for it.
They don't. Because working sucks.
It does.
Working
really
sucks.
Like, listen. I agree. Working wholeheartedly is ass.
Yeah.
It's terrible. However, what are the alternatives?
Selling drugs, selling your body.
It's not many alternatives.
Yeah, it's not many.
You know what I'm saying? It's nothing you can be like, I'm gonna sit back and get rich. Like even people who got rich off entertainment, got rich off sports, they had to put
started
that
somewhere.
Fucking work in.
Yeah. Like all these social media stars, they was posting videos nonstop. Like I remember back a couple years ago.
Getting the algorithm right.
Yes. They were trying to get that algorithm right, and they was posting videos nonstop to the point where it was annoying. But they kept doing it, and now look where they at.
Right.
In movies and things like that. You like, these people have no talent, but they worked hard.
Right. And as I'm saying, but no matter what you do, like, you can say, oh, Jay-Z, Rick Ross, Warren Buffett.
Jay-Z scared me. We not gonna talk. He watching.
That's another story.
He watching. Let me shut up.
Story. I'm saying, but all these people, they all put the work in. You know what I'm saying? They all put hours of time.
Do you really think all these people put the work in, or you think they made a deal?
Yeah, in order to get to the place where you can make a deal, you gotta put the work in.
Yeah, or you gotta know.
They gotta
people.
see something valuable in you for them to even offer you a deal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, and that's how I feel. I think it's I want to say it's paramount. Yeah. To them that you be valuable.
Do you remember when last year it made headlines? Uzi sold his soul. Uzi admitted that he sold his soul. Like, you think he was playing, or you thought he was dead ass?
You know what? He's not the first artist to ever do that.
I know he's not
a lot of Katy Perry, Kanye West. I mean, down the line, a lot of them say that.
They say in their music too,
right?
And it's like, but at the same time, like in our generation, like in your like we not like wide apart, but you know, like 2 different generations. Like that's the first artist who ever said something like that, you know. And it's weird to us, and we like, 'cause we love Uzi. Uzi's our dude, and it's like. That made so much headlines because it's like you really admitted to this when people usually keep it on the hush hush or say it subliminally.
Because it's easier to hide it in plain sight. Yeah. It's so much easier to hide something in plain sight.
But that's like, but after Uzi said that,
you're not gonna dig for your glasses if it's right in front of your face.
Yeah. First of all, I can't find my glasses if it's not in front of me. It's like if it's not on my face.
But you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, like, I get what you're saying.
It's in plain sight. So. If I say, oh, that nigga just playing, he ain't serious. Yeah. In all actuality,
he dead ass.
Like, his name was Lil Uzi Vert. You say it fast enough, it's Lucifer.
I never thought of that.
Nah, I got that from Daylit.
I never thought of that.
He had like a video not too long ago, and he was talking about he like Lil Uzi Vert. That's what that nigga really the devil. I was like, what? And he's like, just think about it, say it real fast. Lil Uzi Vert, Lucifer. I was like, damn.
How you think about that? How niggas come up with that?
Cause niggas be on it. Yeah. Like, think about all these YouTube videos that come out and just have so many fucking conspiracy theories.
I feel like all these conspiracy theories, it has to be true to them. People really think all the conspiracy theories are crazy, but at the same time, I really don't think they are.
Hide it in plain sight. If I make you feel crazy. If I tell you, yo, so-and-so's crazy enough times, you're going to start believing it even if you don't know so-and-so. You know what I'm saying? If I tell you, like, yo, Liv, Jamie's crazy, you know what I'm saying? And you go tell somebody else, yo, Jamie's crazy. And so eventually,
they're going to believe Jamie crazy.
And Jamie might not be crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Jamie just spinning her truth.
I think some of the conspiracy theory has to be rooted in some type of truth. Not all of them, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like everything is rooted in some type of truth. Like fairy tales and shit like that. That shit, I feel like a lot of things have truth to them. A lot of them. Not just all these conspiracy theories. But it's scary. To me, it's scary. I'm like...
The world is not what you perceive it.
Yeah.
But then, like, it's crazy because then, like, some people believe that we live in a simulation.
Maybe I first talk about that all the time. I feel like we the Sims. And like, whoever controlling my Sim, they doing a terrible job.
But some people really believe that we live in a simulation. That, like... This is just like a shell. Yeah. Same way we play the game, somebody's playing with us.
Yeah. You know because who thinks about that? Like, people who thought about The Sims, like...
Or The Matrix, period.
Yeah. Like, I never seen The Matrix.
That's a movie you gotta see, because it's gonna fuck your mind up. I don't care
Is
it's so old, but it's, like, so current.
I don't know. I really just saw somebody post about The Matrix today, too. And she was like, yo, life is just like The Matrix, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what is you talking about?
Yeah, I feel like the more you know, the more you don't want to know. Yeah. Because the more you know, now you have responsibility. The more you get that responsibility, I'm about to sneeze. I'm trying not to.
It's like you can sneeze.
It's like right there. It's not coming. You know you got to sneeze, but it's not coming. Yeah. It wasn't coming. But like the more you know, the more you realize, shit, I don't know shit. Yeah. And like, it's scary because like you really don't know what's going on. Like, you just know what they tell you.
Yeah, that's very true. Like, last year I was really into like trying to join an organization or some shit like on campus. And you know, they always tell you do your research. Right. And I did my research. I did like 4th page of Google type research. Right. And I learned a lot of stuff that I really did not want to know. Exactly. And I wish I didn't know. To this day, I really wish I didn't know it. I'm not telling you.
Like, you tell me off camera.
I'll tell you off camera.
Tell me off camera.
But like, it's a lot of crazy stuff that people do.
The way shit's rooted, like, People do anything for inclusion. Like inclusion's crazy, but just imagine like
we talked about that before.
Sinister this world is.
Yeah, all because you want to be noticed. You want to feel included. You want to feel a part of something.
It's a drug.
It is.
Just being known as a drug.
Like that's why people get addicted to it. People are addicted to fame. That's why people are addicted to social media. They're so addicted to recording every day, recording themselves because they want to be on top.
You know what? But you know what? That's deep rooted in the conspiracy in itself. Cause now I don't have to pry it out. You're gonna tell me anyway.
Yeah.
I don't have to think about what the fuck you doing in your spare time. You gonna tell me.
Yeah, of course.
I don't gotta think about where you going Saturday night.
Niggas gonna tell you. Like it's on IG. I know your schedule.
Right. And people get so caught up in that shit. They start putting their whole business out. Yeah. And like you'll never see my business on fucking social media.
People be posting as far as like birth certificates and shit like that on IG. I definitely seen that before.
I've seen birth certificate, credit cards.
Yes. Socials. For what? Like, you know what bothers me? When people show their money on IG. What's wrong with you?
You just asking for a part.
Yeah. Because now I need tuition. So.
My whole thing is, like, when people post money, who are you posting it for? Because, that's always been my question. Yeah. Like, who
for themselves, to build up their ego.
And then what? So you post, now you got that rush. Now what? You got that rush of serotonin. They want to do it again. A shot. All right, now what?
You want to do it again.
You got a couple people comment, oh, you got
that's bread. Lit. I'm trying to be like you, bro. I'm trying to get like you. And they love that shit.
My whole thing is, people post shit for people that don't give a fuck about them.
Yeah. But at the same time, like, everybody's looking for validation. Everybody. Even if you not trying to admit it, you're trying to look for validation from somebody. Somebody. Whether it be a boss you want to work for, or your mother, or somebody like that. You want somebody to be proud of you, somebody to recognize you.
I mean, everybody wants somebody to be proud of them in a way. But I don't think everybody's looking for validation.
I do.
You looking for validation?
Maybe. I'm not. I don't know. I
can't honestly say I'm looking for validation when I'm posting on social media.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I'm not talking about social media. I'm just talking about like
in general.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because that's what keeps you alive. Like, what's the point of living if you're not looking for? Like, I thought you meant on social media.
Nah, I'm trying to like validate your life.
That's what we were talking about.
Yeah, we were.
My mistake. I'm like. Cause my post, you don't got nobody got I just be posting you know what I mean, just to put it up. Just to have a memory, and sometimes I delete the shit out my phone when I was online. Like, but for me, I just feel like with these going back to conspiracy theories, that's what we was on. I feel like a lot of stuff coming out is people just giving their shit away, for free.
But it's like
I feel like once that biometric thing comes out, everybody's gonna have it. Cause look how fast we was to give our facial. A retina scan, how fast we was to give our fingerprint. Yeah. Low key, they just building up an arsenal of data on you.
They've been had that. They trying to update their information. Yeah. That's what they trying to do.
Facial recognition, all that, we gave all it up willingly. Yeah. So I feel like how soon would it be until they say, oh, put this little rice chip in your hand, you can open doors with your hand.
That's why I don't like when people like put chips in their kids and things like that.
Hell, I would never.
Shit. People do that. Like, when their child is born, they definitely put a tracking chip in their head or in their ass.
Fuck that.
No, it's scary. I would never do that to your child because, first of all, you don't know if that shit's going to blow up at any moment.
Like, you don't know how it's going to affect them. You don't know.
Yeah.
And you don't know
they don't
who
be
else
telling
has
their
access
kids.
to that shit.
They don't be telling their kids.
Who else has access to it? Like, I think that's
the
crazy.
Government. The doctors who keep track of it, the whole company and things like that. That shit is real and it's very, very scary.
I'm still skeptical to people who have them doorbells with a camera on it.
Yeah, why?
Like, I think that's weird.
No, it's not. I want to see who in my house.
Yeah, but who else is watching who coming in my house?
Oh, yeah. You ever see those commercials? They see. But who is on top of them that sees?
Right, like that, a company will sell your data so fast.
Yeah, they do it all the time.
And that's why I'm like skeptical. Like a lot of shit I won't do. Just out of skepticism, like, what are you gonna do with my information?
Yeah, and it's the fact that like even when I'm online on my phone on Safari and I'm just looking at clothes on Fashion Nova, as soon as I exit out, I get an email from them. Oh, you was just looking at this dress. How the hell you know?
Right, like, so
what?
I'm saying, but like we willingly give our shit away. I think technology surpassed humans. to the point where like we do shit and don't even know we did it.
I feel like they definitely outsmarted us because who the hell reads the terms and conditions? Is anything in there? Nobody read that shit.
Right.
No, you want to take the time out. You're like 3 hours.
It's actually like something a guy actually got rich off that. Like and like it was a fine print. He read it and found it in the fine print and actually got rich.
Damn.
Like I'm still not gonna read that shit.
Yeah, that's forever. But like, that shit is so small. You gotta be like.
Right, but like half shit you don't even know the vernacular of what it means. Like you can't even read the idiom of what it is written in. So like,
they do that on purpose, try to outsmart us. Yeah. You know, because it's like you don't know what we're saying anyway, even if you read it. So we basically got control over you. They have control over like these iPhones. Yeah, this is our lives. Yeah, like all of our information is in there. Imagine how
you can't walk around without your phone. If you don't feel your phone in your pocket or
I'm gonna die.
It's not in your bag, you automatically like they don't have to come out with. Even if they don't ever come out with that biometric where they put it in your hand or your head, they never have to. You already have it in your hand. You carry your recording device in your hand every day.
And they listening to us right now.
Yeah, but we
listening to
we ain't got no influence for real.
Yeah,
yet.
Give it time.
We ain't blow up just yet.
Yeah, but a couple years.
If we do, we gonna be getting phone calls in the middle. Hello.
Charging.
Yeah, cut that shit out, nigga. You right? My bad.
Censor that.
Yeah, right. But I'm saying, like, it's so much we don't know. Like, period.
Does it scare you, even as a grown ass man? Does it scare you?
Nah, not no more. It used to, and then for the better half of my life until about maybe a year and a half ago, it used to scare me. But at the time, At the time I got home from the military, I realized anything they want on me, they got. So what am I scared of?
Yeah.
If they want to,
because you was in the military for real.
Yeah, but I ain't learned all that shit. They ain't teach me shit.
No, what I'm saying, don't they always have your information even though you was in the military?
Yeah, but I mean, but even then, I feel like if they anything they want, they can get.
Yeah.
So for me to be sitting here and worrying, that's just like extra stress for no reason. Like. If you want my fingerprint, you're going to get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because that's how we open our phones. You're going to do it anyway.
Right. And even then, you're the government. Who am I going to run to?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's
no safety here.
There's no safety in the world, though. I mean, if they really want to get you, they can get you.
Yeah.
And that's just proven fact.
That scares me.
It don't scare me no more because, like, we never been in control. So for me to feel like I lost control is ridiculous. Like when you're born, you're a ward of the state. Once you sign your birth certificate.
Yeah, once you have your social security card.
That means that you inherited America's debt.
Yeah.
From RIP. You know what I'm saying? That right there, you already like. It's. You ever heard that it's power in words?
Yeah, I truly believe that wholeheartedly.
And I had a friend, and his name's I ain't gonna put his name out there, but he's a real smart dude. But he's one of those people who like has knowledge of self in a way. So he used to teach me like little stuff, and it's like little stuff he taught me. And he used to always say it, and then he said that for like a year. I never caught on. He was like, "It's evil to live backwards." And I used to like, "What the fuck does that even mean?" He's like, "It's evil to live backwards." He would always say it to me, but never told me what it means.
He wanted you to think about it.
Right. So he said it over and over again, beat it in my head, right? So every time we start, I'm like, yeah, it's evil to live backwards. I get it. And then he's like, nah, listen. It's evil to live backwards. He's like, what spell backwards? Spell live backwards. Live backwards is evil. And he's like, it's power in words. Watch what you say all the time. And then, like, a little stuff he would teach me.
Yeah.
So then when we were talking about birth certificates and being ward of the state, he was like, listen. He was like, you always think that you know everything. You always think you know a lot, but you don't know shit.
Yeah.
So he was like, you don't own yourself until you're an adult, and even then you don't own yourself. He said, when you get a parent, that's exactly what it is. It's the parent that rents you from the state.
Damn.
And I was like, God damn,
is
bro.
Is he one of them Hotep niggas or nah?
Nah, I wouldn't say he's Hotep. He's not like one of them black Israelites.
Yeah.
And you know what? I used to talk down on them Hotep niggas, but now...
First, no, don't even try to...
Nah, I used to talk down on them, but now I got like an accurate respect for them.
Why?
And I'm saying I respect their whole movement, but I have an accurate respect for some of the stuff they know that I didn't know.
Like what? No, because Hoteps be saying the bullshit.
Nah, not that bullshit. Black Israelite shit. I'm talking about like Hoteps. You know where the word Hotep come from?
Where?
It's an African word. I mean, it was like of royalty. It was like of knowledge of men, basically. And that's where like, it came from.
Yeah.
People took it and twisted it. So you're taking like old African culture and twisting it in a way where it's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, I'll pull it up for you. You know what I'm saying?
Because I know a lot of Hotep niggas who just be saying
a lot of them take it and switch it.
Yeah, they be like, oh, African queen, you're not supposed to have a period. What? Like shit like that blows my shit. Like, what are you talking about?
Right. But that's a whole nother like thing. But I mean, it's people because you gotta understand it's an angle for everything. You know, but Hotep, the word Hotep was an Egyptian word that roughly translates as to be at peace. You know what I'm saying? So basically, it was a word that was used in a way, and people just took it and switched it however which way. But like a lot of the words like that we look down like nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga stems from the word negus. You know what I mean? And negus means African queen, African king. You know what I'm saying? So like words like that, like they take our shit and use it against us. You know what I'm saying? And for us, like I feel like honestly, I feel like it's something we don't know about us.
Yeah. Like, when you just said to be at peace, that kind of stuck with me. That's why I just got quiet for a little bit, because I feel as if even if we do have knowledge of self, even if we do, like, even we're supposed to have knowledge of self. We're supposed to be, centered within ourselves. At the same time, I feel as if we learn so much, I feel as if we're never going to be at peace. And I feel as if even if you are at peace in life, I feel as if you're turning a blind eye into about certain things in the world because you don't want that to fuck up your inner peace. So I feel as if we're never going to be at peace. Like, even if you are at peace, you're turning a blind eye to the bad things in the world, and which isn't peaceful at all. It's like working backwards. So it's scary.
Evil to live backwards.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Shit's crazy.
It's evil to live backwards. And every time I heard that, it was like, God damn, what the fuck is he talking about?
Yeah.
And then when it hit home, it hit like somebody literally hit me physically. Like it just.
Cause that's like, damn.
Yeah, and then like he slowly but surely, and that wasn't the only thing he told me. That was just like one.
Yeah, that one is crazy.
And he started like dropping like jewels on me.
Yeah.
It showed me to look at the world in a different light. You know what I'm saying? Like. He was like, listen, you want to talk about you go home and watch this and watch that. It's television programming. They programming you, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. Like, I never thought of it like that. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, it was so much more. And, like, I don't want to, like, go off into a tangent.
Yeah, of course.
But it's power in words he was telling. And I was like, damn. You know what I mean? And what you say manifests.
It definitely does. I truly believe that.
And I was like, damn, like. That's what he's mean when he say that. But it's just crazy how life
comes at you, how life is. Life scares me. I'm not gonna lie. Like, these times, like, I was really severely depressed, and when I went home, I just like chilled and things like that. I thought about life, and it's like trying to find myself. But at the same time, I thought about it. I'm like, yo, I'm 19. Well, I'm trying to find. People are 40 years old and older, still trying to find themselves. It's like, and even as I do become more knowledgeable about the world, as I learn the dark sides of the world and things like that, because I was like Googling some crazy shit I wasn't supposed to Google, and it's
why weren't you supposed to Google? That's the question.
Because
it was taboo when you were growing up.
It's taboo in the world.
You know what? It's crazy because I think once you start doing the shit that's considered taboo, that's when you start doing your real learning.
Yeah.
Like,
but at the same time, that's why I want to start reading more about the shit that I think is crazy, because I don't want to Google it on my phone, because the type of shit, like, people gonna come after you. I really do believe that.
Listen, I'm gonna be real with you.
I truly believe that.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. We don't have enough influence to Google the stuff that we Google and come up with stuff that we come up with and think about the stuff that we think about for them to even give a fuck about us.
Yeah.
Because we don't have power to change anything.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, I feel that.
So like, it don't matter how much you know. If you can't change it, we don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel. So like, for you to be cautious and worried, you just putting undue stress on yourself. Because at the end of the day, you can't hurt them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have no power to them. There's nothing you can do that can change them. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unless you come into a large sum of money, unless you level up, unless you like
have a huge influence over the world.
Unless you gain that huge influence.
Yeah.
That's when they all right. Now
chill the fuck out.
Nah, not even. We gonna come offer you something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
To shut up.
You know what I mean? Just to put you at ease. You know what I mean? Get you on our side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
I want to know who them is. I really want to know.
The elites.
Yeah, but like who?
Who's the elites? You're never gonna know that.
Yeah, that's why
You're never gonna know who the puppet master is.
I want to know.
And that's something that.
And I don't think it's just. It has. I want to say it's like a group of 10 people.
It's a puppet master.
Yeah.
Like, and you know what these shows like Family Guy and The Simpsons, they show you all the time.
Yeah.
You just take it as a TV show.
No, it's true.
These shows like these cartoons and these shows, these movies, they show you all the time.
I feel like it's almost as if they're mocking us. Like, we're here, and you know it, and you just laughing at the shit. And it's like, what can we do? What the fuck are you gonna do? That's what they're saying. Because
you don't have any influence.
Exactly.
You know what? That takes me back to a different kind of conspiracy. Because now I'm thinking, like, I started thinking about everything objectively. You know what I'm saying? I stopped taking every single thing on face value.
Yeah.
And I noticed that when us don't have any more value to them, you ever notice how scandals come out?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, discard us so quick.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, and I was listening to Dick Gregory, and he was like, and I listen to everything with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
Regardless, I listen to it, I hear it. If I can use it, I use it. If I don't, I discard it. And he was like, no black man gets out of the business clean.
That's true.
And then I started thinking about it. Prince died. Mike died. Niggas that live, Bill in jail. I'm not saying he didn't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe he did. Maybe there was something held over his head for all them years. And the moment he became less influential, all right, we have no use for you. You don't got no power over your people no more. You know what I'm saying? God, I'm not saying R. Kelly didn't do it because I believe that he did it. At the same time, I believe they held it over his head. And the moment his music didn't have any influence, he wasn't selling the way he was selling. That's why, all right, it's time to come pay what you owe. And that's why he's going through what he's going through. Part of the reason I believe that why Jay-Z's doing the things that he's doing to show that he's still relevant, all right, proving that he's still relevant. Because the moment he's not relevant, all right, it's time to collect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we gave you all that, but now it's time for us to come collect on what you owe.
That goes back to what we were saying. You made that deal.
Right.
You made that deal.
And I feel like only reason they ain't come get Oprah because she's still valuable.
Yeah. And people know Oprah is not for us.
Reason why they ain't come get Jordan because they can still sell Jordan shoes at a high clip.
And niggas still gonna buy that shit every Saturday.
Right, like if you think about it, and then when I heard that, I can't. Maybe there are some exceptions that people live a long life, but a lot of people, the moment a nigga not valuable, they seem to come collect.
Yeah,
because
he's still slaves to them.
The moment you listen, when I heard, I think it was Kanye. It was definitely Kanye. Even if you in the Benz, you still a nigga in a coupe.
Yeah.
That shit, that line hit so hard for me.
Really?
Cause like, in my mind growing up, it was like all I gotta do is get in a nice car. You know what I mean? And I'll be viewed as
that nigga.
As I made it. You know what I mean? And then he hit me like, even if you get a Benz, you still a nigga in the coupe.
That's very true.
Nigga.
Kanye is just.
He's a very abstract individual.
Yeah, he really is. That's all I can say about him.
But you know what? He does a good job staying relevant.
Yeah, he does. But Kanye is so iffy to me, because it's like I don't know where Kanye stands in his own life. You know, I feel like Kanye got beef with everybody, beef with the people he probably made a deal with, beef with himself. I feel like Kanye ain't never been the same for the past few years.
Yeah, but you know what? It's not for us to know what side he's standing on. I feel like you might be right. Maybe he do got beef with those people. They got beef with his own people too, because they feel like they didn't have his back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because it's like Kanye just.
It's Kanye.
Yeah,
but
he's Kanye. Kanye is not the type of person. He's not gonna give you what you want. He gonna give what he's gonna. be Kanye.
Yeah.
And Kanye's just, that's just,
it's him.
He's an adjective at this point.
Yeah.
That nigga is Kanye. And
but you know what? Even if you in the Benz, you still a nigga in the coupe. And that shit, when I heard that, man, it hit like bricks. It was like, dang, that's real. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, you know what I mean, Hov followed up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Still nigga. If a billionaire can sit around and say that, you know what I mean? It gotta be some type of, like, he done made it to the pinnacle.
And he
done passed Will. He done, he up there with Oprah, you know what I'm saying? And the nigga that owned the weather channel.
And he know he's still a nigga. I wonder, like, even if he's up there, I wonder how they still treating him, you know?
Yeah, he's still a nigga.
And that shit is just crazy. And I know, like, I feel like Will Smith is up there. He's not up there yet.
Yeah.
But that's why he's still happy. That's why he's still happy.
Not even. I feel like he's an actor.
Yeah. He's a great actor. A great
And that's how I feel about a lot of people.
Yeah.
Drake is an actor. At the end of the day, once you realize that, you can start compartmentalizing who these people really are.
Yeah.
These are actors. This is all theater. Half this ain't real.
It's a fucking simulation out here.
It's theater. And once you start putting things into perspective as they are theater, a lot of stuff phases you a lot less.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's why I never get caught up in celebrity couples.
Mm-hmm.
I never get caught up in what celebrity buys and all that. That's not real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They
you
just
may have
feed
money.
into us.
You know what I'm saying? You may have money, but you could just as well rent that.
Mm-hmm.
You could just, like...
It's so easy to do the shit that they do. It's just that, like, they just spoon-feeding into us. Like, when I be in the shade room, it's irrelevant ass people. They keep spoon-feeding to us. And it's like, for what?
Because as long as you keep reading...
Yeah,
they get relevance.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
saying? Like that girl Ari, what the fuck? Like, what does she do? G-Hero girl, ex,
whatever she is.
Yeah.
Like fuck? That's how I feel. Like, it's not even about money anymore. It's about relevance, clout. Like you said, like as long as I can stay relevant, I can make $1. Cause I'm for sale.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. And that's what everybody wants to be. Everybody wants to be for sale.
That's why I say that shit scares me. I feel as if, like, once I, like, read into that shit like that and I learn too much.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to have those thoughts in my mind because it's like, damn, do you really starting to know what the world is like? You really starting to know? And that's why people be, like, all these older, like, elders who know so much shit about the world, that's why they be sad as hell.
Yeah.
People be sad as hell because they're like, wow, the world is a fucked up place.
It's dark.
And that's why...
It's a dog-eat-dog world.
It really is. It truly is. And...
But you know what?
That shit scares the fuck out of me.
You know what? I noticed going back to, like, the celebrities and stuff, and just people who just put this facade on for us. They slaves.
Yeah.
That's why they still wear chains.
That was some fake deep ass shit you just said.
But that's real.
It is real.
That's real. Like, you ever notice, like, look who wearing the chains, but look who making the money. The rappers got on chains, but the AR ain't wearing no chain.
Yeah.
The producer not the producer. The label owner don't wear no chains. The niggas you got to cut your check ain't wearing no chains. You don't see Leroy Cohen in no chains.
I don't even like chains, to be honest.
But you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know.
You don't see him shackled by the Rolex and all that. You know what I'm saying?
That shit. That's why I'm just like.
Listen, the black dollar is powerful.
It really is, and we know that. Know that. Even poor black people, they know that the black dollar is powerful.
Because we the one buying the shit.
Exactly. But at the same time, it's just like we don't use our dollars for the right thing, you know? And it's like, at the same time, I feel as if it's because we know, excuse me, I feel like it's because we know, like, even if we do power up, you know, and put all our shit together,
they gonna burn it down.
Yeah, they gonna burn it straight the fuck down.
It's happened.
Yeah.
It's like happened. Like, and you know what? I don't know what to do.
Yeah. we all don't know what to do.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's why we trying so hard. Us as black people, them black activists, the black fake woke people, the black real woke people. We all trying.
We don't know what to do,
and we don't know where to start.
We don't know what to do because you know what? It's like no matter what we do, how hard we try,
it's gonna come smack down on us.
You know what I'm saying? It's always us versus us.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Yeah, and they're gonna keep playing that little game between us, and they know too much.
It's crazy because like we know how much power we got, but
what are we doing?
We ain't never had shit. So when we get the money,
we gonna be like, oh shit,
let's go get some shit we ain't never had.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To impress people that don't give a fuck about us.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, that's that validation you talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could just as easy stack your bread and
that's
drop.
why I said.
But you wanna have it because you never had it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? When you get it, you never had it. So
and it's so hard to turn that shit down.
I'm speaking to myself right at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I'm speaking about myself. I don't search for. The whole time we was talking, I was thinking, what am I validating? I'm validating myself.
Yeah.
Cause I never had it,
and
I seen other people have it, and I always wanted to have. And I just couldn't bear to live without having it. So when I got it, I had to go get it.
Yeah.
And now I have it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I still want that shit.
But that shit didn't cure the void that I feel on the inside. Cause I'm still hungry every night.
Yeah.
Not hungry physically, but I'm still hungry every night.
For something else.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I got it. I got this BMW. You feel me? Or why don't I feel better?
I feel as if it's like, I don't know. I feel like that's why we as black people are so depressed all the time, and like we don't even realize that. That's why we make a joke out of everything. We make a joke. We
control influence. Like when I swear all right. So listen, it's funny. I find it funny. Everywhere you look, our influence is being used. You look on the news, they just make it fun.
Yeah.
Period. Like you look around,
the hair, our lingo, everything. The way we dress, pulled. Our earrings, my big ass dollar earrings that they sell at Forever 21 for $14. I get a 3-pack for $1. And they just use
hair bonnets that somebody just. You see, I think the lady came out with a hair bonnet.
Yes, the silk shit. I'm like, bitch.
For $110.
Like what?
Like my mom been wearing that since I was a kid.
Exactly. I've been wearing that since what?
From the Asian hair store for $3. Like,
the fuck?
Get the fuck out of here.
And they just profit off of it because the sole fact that they can.
Yeah.
They do it because they can.
You control, like, you understand. I don't think people understand how bland this country would be without us.
Yeah.
But we don't come together. We don't stick together. We don't rid ourselves of this virus.
Yeah.
You know
and it's because even when we do try to come together, they still separate the fuck out of us. And it's so hard. It's so hard. We still on that light skin, dark skin shit.
Step ahead. If you can play psychological games, I got you. If you're a slave mentally, you're still a slave. And that's hard.
And they play off of that.
That's hard to accept. That's extremely hard to accept. Like they stop playing. It's easier to have somebody as a mental slave than you could have them as a physical slave. You know what I'm saying? Because you still got to get them to get up and work every day. But, like, if mentally, they going to do it to themselves. I don't even got to do no work. I just got to put this idea in your head.
Yeah. You know and it's so easy to put our ideas in our head because us as black people, we're so naive, you know?
I wouldn't even say that. We're just starving for love.
Yeah.
Representation.
Love? Yeah, representation, yeah.
Love and like, think about it. Think about it. If you woke up every day with love and somebody told you, yo, you are everything you can be. You are royalty. You are king. You are queen. Every day, you know what I'm saying? Start waking up like you want to be an NBA player. You want to be an NFL player.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You want to be an entertainer.
Yeah, like that's our goals.
Yeah.
But you waking up like with love every day. You could play offense. You ain't got to play defense every day. Yeah, we starve for love.
It starts with self, but at the same time, it's just.
I feel like, but I always felt like we starve. I always feel like, you ever feel like you just playing defense all the time?
All the time. As a black woman in America, yes.
You gotta play, like, if you're not playing, but you know what? If you play defense too much, you know what I'm saying? You become bitter. and you just grow to be bitter.
But at the same time, like, I'm speaking as being a black woman. Like, even though every day I wake up in this world, I am playing defense, try to defend myself and defend my sisters. It's just, I can't be bitter because I can't, play onto that stereotype of being a bitter ass, angry ass black woman. Even though I'm already the loudest person in the room.
Dr. Allison really taught me some shit that day.
Really?
In the first class, like, I was like, damn, that's deep. When she was talking about reality TV, and she was like, yeah, they portray everybody like that, but it only follows us.
Yeah, that hit me too. I was like, damn.
Fuck, I wasn't ready for that today.
Yeah, because I was thinking about it, like Paris Hilton, she was a queen of reality TV back in the day. That shit don't follow her like it follows us. It don't follow them. It don't follow them because of how they look. They're prouder. They're privileged. It follows us. They want to make us look like clowns. And we basically do it to ourselves at this point. They don't have to do shit. We do it to ourselves.
Amos and Andy.
That shit. I gotta do that discussion more. You keep saying
niggas will do anything for $1.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? We about to wrap it up.
Alright. That was cute.
Because that was fun.
That was really fun.
It was a little too fast for me. Like,
yeah. I was like, damn, we getting good.
Right? Like, we back.
We really back.
You know what I mean? Tell the people where they can find you at, though.
Huh?
Tell the people where they can find you.
Y'all can find me at Liv_Daya. That's LIV_DAIAH.
Facts.
Period.
Facts.
You know, I might follow you back if you cute. It's like, nah, my nigga, he'll be back.
There she go. You know where to find me at EYE.JUICE.ENT on Instagram. Y'all can subscribe to the YouTube page. You know what I'm saying? EYE.Juice.ENT on YouTube. Watch the previous episodes. Watch this episode. Subscribe.
And follow like me. And share to your friends, please.
Facts. And follow me on Instagram. My personal page is __juice13. I ain't a hard dude to find. If you're interested in being on the pod, you can hit me up.
Hit me up too. You
Facts.
know LIV_DAIAH. Like I said before, I'm a nice person to talk to.
And that's a wrap. You're Liv. Thanks for coming back. Oh, Olivia Wiggins, we miss you.
Yeah, I want to meet you, baby. We got the three of us. We got
to schedule that.
We have to.
Liv, welcome back.
We got to jump him.
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome.
I heard that too.
Shut up.
And it's a wrap.
That was fun.